Maybe it's because I'm a guy, but I have the hardest time differentiating colors. I mean, I can tell the difference between white and black, red and green, but slight differences in shade are really hard. Soft green and mint green? How about pink and salmon? Or is it pink and coral? How about white and mother of pearl? I can't tell the difference between any of them. The slight differences in shade are really hard to see. They don't stand out. Well, Jesus stood out from the crowd. In a world where teachers all looked kind of the same, they all taught roughly the same thing, Jesus stood out. His teaching was bold and radiant. He came into a world and he brought color back to the skin of dead people buried in the tomb. And Jesus, on the cross, he painted it red, painted it scarlet with his very blood. Jesus came into a world that was one color, monochromatic, and he stood out. He painted it a bold color. No pastels, but radiant, eye-popping colors. And it doesn't stop there. Through faith in Christ, he dwells in us. Through faith in Christ, he is in us. And because of that, we get to boldly radiate that color of Jesus. We don't blend in with the crowd. We stand out from the crowd because Christ is in us. It's not our color that we radiate, but it's the color of Jesus. Christians, followers of Jesus, are not pastel, but we reflect his bold color. Everywhere we go, no matter what we're doing, he is in us and we are reflecting him. We live in a culture that wants to think for us. Experts say we've done the research, we've figured it all out, we know what's best. Doctors will say, trust me, I know, I'm an expert. So how do we avoid letting the culture think for us? How do we stop them from being our brain? Well, we ask questions. Ask questions as to when your doctor tells you you should do this. Ask, well, how ethical is this? What all is involved? Tell me more. Ask questions about your favorite coffee shop. Do they take part in campaign financing? What movements do they support? If you have a favorite musician who is adamant about a certain cause, find out what that cause is, how that cause influences his or her music. How do you go about resisting letting the culture think for you? Jack was a very colorful guy. He was a bold follower of Jesus. He reflected the color of Jesus to the people around him. But even Jack had struggles with being invited to be pastel, to take the color of the people around him. I find in my own life what's a benefit to me when I'm tempted to conform to the culture, to reflect the world around me as opposed to reflecting Jesus. I'm encouraged by other brothers and sisters in Christ. They call me out when I'm looking more like the culture than I am like Jesus. They encourage me. They pray for me. They build me up so that I can radiate that color of Jesus to the world around me. How about you? How do you keep from conforming to everyone else? And how do you keep that color of Jesus?